race that changed Chase Briscoe's life last year, and he's done it again! Briscoe wins the Southern 500!
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Butt whipping right there. Awesome job. So we needed the good old school.
How hard is it to believe that just a year ago, Chase Briscoe wasn't quite the household name he is now? A driver many saw as talented, but still waiting for that breakout moment, that defining victory to launch him into the elite of NASCAR's playoff contenders. And here we are, August 31st, 2025, at the Cookout Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway, one of NASCAR's most brutal and historic tracks, where Briscoe did more than just win. He stamped his authority. He declared himself a force to be reckoned with. Darlington Raceway isn't just another racetrack. It's the Lady in Black, a circuit with an infamous reputation for tearing up cars and crushing dreams. The 1.366-mile egg-shaped oval demands respect, punishes the smallest mistakes, and rewards precision and bravery. Winning here is a badge of honor. Winning here twice in a row, that's legacy stuff. Chase Briscoe's victory at the 2025 Southern 500 was exactly that, a legacy moment. When the green flag waved under the night sky, Chase wasn't just driving a car, he was carrying the hopes of a team, a fan base, and a career trajectory that had been steadily rising, but hadn't yet exploded. The number 19 Toyota Camry fielded by Joe Gibbs Racing was a finely tuned weapon, and Briscoe wielded it with the confidence and maturity of a seasoned champion. But this wasn't handed to him. It was earned lap by grueling lap. The race itself was a brutal test of stamina, strategy, and raw speed. Darlington's unique shape forces drivers into a constant balancing act. How hard to push, when to conserve, and how to avoid the infamous Darlington stripe, the telltale scrape marks on the right side of cars that this track dishes out mercilessly. Briscoe mastered it all. He led an astonishing 309 of 367 laps, a show of dominance rarely seen in this fiercely competitive Cup Series era. But dominance at Darlington is never uncontested. Behind him, Tyler Reddick in the number. 45-23-11, Racing Toyota was relentless, pressing hard, hunting for any weakness. Reddick pushed Briscoe to the absolute limit, challenging him on every straightaway, every corner. Chase was incredibly smooth tonight, Reddick said after the race. He made no mistakes, and when I tried to get alongside, he just had that little extra grip, that extra control. It was impressive. Honestly, the tension between those two was palpable. A chess match played at 130 miles per hour, with inches separating them and a championship dream on the line. Then there was Erik Jones in the number. 43 Legacy Motor Club car, quietly lurking, ready to pounce if either faltered. But it was Briscoe's night. As the race unfolded in 3 punishing stages, Briscoe showed not just speed, but strategic brilliance. He won both Stage 1 and Stage 2, sending a message early that he wasn't just here to compete. He was here to win. But it wasn't just about raw pace. Pit crew precision, fuel strategy, tire management, these were the invisible battles that set the tone. Joe Gibbs Racing's pit box was a hive of calm efficiency, executing flawless stops under immense pressure. Darlington's night didn't lack drama. 7 cautions kept the tension high, forcing teams to adapt on the fly. But through every restart, every battle, Chase remained composed. You have to be patient here, Briscoe told reporters post-race. It's easy to get aggressive and lose it, but tonight it was about respecting the track, respecting the competition, and trusting the car. And trust he did. Trust in his team, his preparation, and his own talent. In the closing laps, Reddick closed the gap, the crowd rising to their feet as the two Titans raced wheel to wheel. Briscoe's response was flawless. Holding the inside line, he used every bit of experience and nerve to hold off the challenge. When he finally crossed the finish line, the relief was evident, but so was the pride. This win means everything, Briscoe said, voice thick with emotion. Darlington is the toughest race on the calendar. To win here once is special. To win here twice? That's a dream. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement, a warning to the rest of the playoff field that Chase Briscoe was a championship contender, ready to fight for every inch in this grueling season. But let's back up a moment and put this into perspective. Not long ago, Briscoe was still proving himself in the Cup Series. The road here was far from smooth. He'd faced the frustration of near misses, tough breaks, and the pressure of living up to expectations that come with driving for a top-tier team like Joe Gibbs Racing. Yet instead of breaking under that pressure, he used it as fuel. His teammate Denny Hamlin, a seasoned veteran and winner in his own right, praised Briscoe's performance after the race. What Chase showed tonight was something special. It's one thing to win, but to dominate at Darlington. That takes a level of focus and confidence that not many drivers have. He's growing into a leader. The 2025 Southern 500 was also a testament to the evolution of NASCAR itself, where the combination of raw talent, cutting-edge technology, and relentless team effort create moments of breathtaking drama. The average race speed was over 130 miles per hour, with 24 lead changes among 10 drivers, showcasing the depth of competition. But no one could match Briscoe's combination of speed and savvy on this night. And the fans, they were treated to a classic. The Darlington stripe was as much a part of the story as the checkered flag. Cars bore the scars of the track's brutal nature, but none more so than those chasing Briscoe. "You have to love the challenge," Briscoe said with a grin. If Darlington was easy, it wouldn't be special. What made this victory even more compelling was the emotional weight Briscoe carried. In the post-race garage, the young driver spoke openly about the pressure and the journey that led to this moment. "I've had people doubt me," he admitted, "but tonight, everything came together. The car was perfect, the team was incredible, and I just kept believing." His crew chief, a veteran strategist, echoed that sentiment. Chase has matured so much as a driver. The way he handled the pressure, the restarts, the tire wear, it was textbook. He earned this win. Looking ahead, this victory isn't just a high point on the season, it's a launching pad. With this momentum, Briscoe enters the next round of the playoffs as a serious threat to the championship. "We're just getting started," he said confidently. "There's a lot of racing left, and I plan to be standing on that final podium in Miami." This win at Darlington puts Briscoe in elite company. He's now a two-time Southern 500 winner, joining the ranks of legends who've conquered this track multiple times. His victory is not only about speed, but about mastering one of the toughest challenges in NASCAR, and that mastery speaks volumes about his future. After the race, some drivers weighed in on Briscoe's performance. Erik Jones remarked, "Chase was in a league of his own tonight. It's impressive to see how far he's come. When he's on, he's really hard to beat." William Byron added, "He just seemed so calm and collected. When the pressure was on, he didn't blink." So what's the takeaway from the 2025 Cookout Southern 500? It's that Chase Briscoe is no longer a rising star. He's a force that will shape the championship fight. His combination of raw speed, tactical brilliance, and calm under fire makes him one of the fiercest competitors on the circuit. Darlington's night lit the way for Briscoe's playoff push. It reminded everyone why this sport captivates millions. The drama, the skill, and the heartbreak all rolled into one unforgettable race. And if tonight is any indication, the road to NASCAR glory in 2025 will have Chase Briscoe's name written all over it.